The International Monetary Fund has officially offered a $7 billion Extended Fund Facility or EFF for Pakistan 2 months after the agency had reached a staff-level agreement for the bailout package with Islamabad. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif thanked IMF Chief Kristalina Georgieva for the 37-month loan program, the 25th such program in Pakistan's history, and the 6th under the current borrowing framework. There are reasons why Pakistan needed this bailout package from the IMF. Apart from poor governance and imprudent fiscal management, the country faced severe economic crisis due to COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war, and devastating floods. Adding to these were Pakistan's non-compliance of certain conditions, which led to IMF stop the disbursement of a pending $1.18 billion under the 2019 EFF. An already cash-strapped Pakistani economy was pushed to the brink. Food and oil prices shot up, with Pakistan's inflation rate peaking at 38% in May 2023. The Pakistani rupee fell about 20% against the US dollar in 2023. Pakistan's foreign exchange reserve dwindled to under $3 billion in early 2023. As of September 2024, Pakistan's inflation rate stands at around 7.5%, its lowest in 5 years. The country's forex reserves too stand at around $9 billion, supported by inflows from its allies China, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. But Pakistan still has an external debt of around $130 billion, of which it will need to pay $90 billion over the next 3 years. An EFF is a financial assistance package offered by the IMF to countries facing severe balance of payment issues due to structural weaknesses that cannot be resolved in the short term. In Pakistan's case, these include bolstering monetary and fiscal policies including tax reforms, strengthening competition, and rebuilding of forex reserves. Notably, the package does not include plans to restructure the country's external and internal debt. Conditions with the $7 billion IMF package. EFF is financial assistance to countries facing severe balance of payments. Theoretically, it is meant to help the borrowing country implement medium-term structural reforms. For Pakistan, these include bolstering monetary and fiscal policies including tax reforms. This package does not include plans to restructure Pakistan's external and internal debt. The EFF funding was conditional on Pakistan making sweeping tax reforms to widen its tax base. Additionally, the IMF mandated there be a balance in spending between Pakistan's federal and provincial governments, with taxes being imposed on agriculture and no new subsidies being introduced. Conditions for Pakistan to secure the funding. Pakistan need to make sweeping tax reform to widen its tax base. Timely confirmation of necessary financing assurance from Pakistan's development and bilateral partners. Pakistan need to strike a balance in spending between Pakistan's federal and provincial governments. The country cannot introduce any new subsidy. Many experts in Pakistan have labelled these conditions by IMF as harsh and to widen the debt to GDP ratio. Many have also raised doubts if the sweeping tax reforms that the move will require will indeed work. Will this bailout package bring stability in Pakistan's economy? We will have to wait and watch.